It's now been 1 year since the Texas heartbeat law has been in place, but now abortions are banned in nearly all cases across the state. The nearest state for Texas women to receive abortion services is in New Mexico. And as Matt Howerton reports, one mother made that difficult trip after learning her baby would not survive in the delivery room.
All of our girls have A names.
3 little letters.
We just settled on Ava.
They only begin to tell the story of a Dallas mother's pain. She's speaking to us anonymously.
Phew, I was trying not to cry.
Because what she has to say hurts too much.
My doctor was scared to say anything. We just kind of had to figure it out.
At the end of last year, Ava was the name this mother landed on for the little girl she was carrying. But around the 16-week mark, genetic testing revealed that Ava had anencephaly, a rare defect that basically means this:
the front part of the brain and the skull is not developing.
Most infants die before birth or shortly after. Carrying to full term, a risk. If there's a miscarriage, maternal sepsis is a possibility and can be fatal. Oftentimes, termination is chosen.
So I would have had to carry for the rest of the half of the year, knowing there are no options, there's nothing I can do.
So this mother made a tough decision. She scheduled an abortion.
It was a 10-hour drive with 2 children.
But because that decision happened after the passage of SB 8 in Texas and the discovery of the defect was beyond the 6-week abortion limit in that law, this mother had to drive to Albuquerque, New Mexico on her own dime. She was induced and had Ava.
And immediately after that, I had to contact a funeral home for cremation.
A traumatic experience this mother says no one deserves. And here's her issue. In a time of medical need, her doctors in Texas couldn't even talk to her about abortion in fear of a civil suit. She was left to figure it all out on her own.
It wasn't fair. Like, the fact that my doctor couldn't help me, he was afraid to help me. The fact that I couldn't do this with my family, I couldn't even go to a hospital. I had to go to a clinic.
Many potential mothers are facing these hurdles nationwide now that the Supreme Court is allowing states to decide how to handle abortions.
I say that I have 4 children. Ava is very much a part of our family.
In Dallas, I'm Matt Howerton.
We're also learning some veterans will soon be able to obtain abortions no matter what state that they live in. Now, the Biden administration submitted a new rule allowing the Veterans Affairs healthcare system to provide abortions when the mother's life is at risk or in the case of rape or incest. Women will not be required to provide police reports or other evidence of rape or incest. It makes no difference if those exceptions are not permitted in a particular state. The VA's federal mandate will override local and state laws.